Alright, so I actually went back to do a little bit more summoning, and for whatever reason, I keep getting the head. So with 13,000 hardships, I was able to get my separate chest, which is probably one of the part that I probably won over all the other ones, just because of the head. Although the head with 7 star does come with like an enormous amount of stats, but currently in this current state of meta, I don't think I can really use it. So in today's video, I'll just we definitely be doing upgrading this to 7 star, obviously. So what I want to do right now, I just want to take a picture of how it is like, you know, at level 80. I just want to take a screenshot now right now and just kind of do some stat comparison later on for the fellow friends and all that. So let me do this real quick. Now up next, we will definitely alter this to 6 star first, or upgrade it to 6 stars, however we call it. So now we're gonna bump this up to 6 star. So we are gonna take another picture at this again, right? At level 60 or at level 90, right? Because for whatever reason, we can't really see it at straight up, like for example at 6 star level 90. That's why I want to take a picture right now just for the stat comparison. So it's not looking too bad, I'll have to say, right? I'll definitely do another one. So this is probably a good information for a lot of you guys as well. Just want to see what kind of stat comparison we can get. So this is gonna be another screenshot, right? So this is normally where we would be anyways. You know, this is actually pretty good. What, 3,250, and then coming in at 4,500 defense. That is a actually really good stat right there. So up next, we are gonna be doing the final upgrade, the rainbow color upgrading over here, the 7 stars. So in terms of how to get this awakening circuit right here, you can actually get this for free right now. How you can actually get this is, let me just kind of cover that real quick. So if you go to the achievement, I have already claimed mine. Unfortunately, I couldn't show you guys, but if you guys do like the regular warfare missions over here, like these ones over here, I think just any of the warfare mission would get you 2. And then after that, you can go over to the shop, and then you can go over to the exchange, and then you can go over to this week's welfare exchange shop over here, and then you can come down to items, and then you can pick up yourself one of them over here. So you guys can see I do have 3, so you don't actually have to buy the bundle, which is actually good. So I will have to say right now, I would implore a lot of you guys, don't summon on this banner, just because I feel like what we currently have would get eventually, slowly but surely, we get up to 7 stars. So I feel like summoning for this one is not really going to be too much beneficial, just because what I'm upgrading to in today's video right now, I'm showing you guys. This one is going to be the chest, which is literally the same thing as the double Mobius, the double Scott Mobius. Like the only difference is I'm getting, like you can say, early access to some power creep that let's say another player may not have. You know, that's I will have to say that is currently the only benefit. So in terms of stat gain afterward, it's that much. So keep that in mind. There's not going to be any level increase past level 90. So this is basically what we're looking at. It's quite good actually. So this is definitely going to be another screenshot I'm taking. Look, in terms of capital spending, it is obviously going to be a lot. So there's no doubt about that. So do kind of keep that in mind if you guys are planning to upgrade anything in the near future. Just kind of be mindful of like what kind of resources that you'll be needing. The 3, I don't even know what, I'm just gonna call it the 7 star awakening material. You know, I don't even know what that symbol is. All the other one is gonna be essentially double as well. So instead of 5, you look at 10, and then instead of 5 for the attribute one, it's gonna be 10 now. And then in terms of this one over here, the 6-star awakening circuits right there, that one's gonna be from 3 to 6 right there. So yeah, so let me actually upgrade this right now and just gonna see what kind of like shenanigans we can be looking at. Do keep that in mind. Another power creep that we are looking at is definitely having access to another gold marks, because just having access to another gold slot or a mark slot right there. So what we can do now, I actually do need to roll another marks right there. So I would actually come back when I do have everything ready and just gonna upgrade all these to fully duping out. So yeah, so we'll be right back. Alright, so I am able to get all 3 marks ready to go, so I'm just going to use the 2 universal one right now. So in terms of what we're looking at for the marks right now, so we're looking at that number right there, and then after adding the final number, oh my gosh, is this even good? Oh wait, I have not alterated yet. So this is what we're looking at pre-alteration. So let me do take another screenshot of that as well. Do keep this in mind. This is pre-alteration over here. So after I do alter this, oh my gosh, we'll definitely see what kind of set we're looking at. So what number you're looking at right now is more or less what you would expect pre-alteration, like alterated for any of our current one right now. But now if I go over to the alteration page and just alterating it, I just want to see, give me the stats. Give me the stat right now. What are we looking at? Oh my gosh. 5425 and then a 6802 for shot defense. Do you guys think this is good enough? Oh my god. Yep, that is another 5 million there. So all in all, like I probably spent on the actual upgrade like what 20 million already. And then not even mentioning from upgrading from level 1 to level 90, that probably take around 8 million. Is it 8 million or like 4 million, 5 million, something like that? So it's gonna be quite expensive. That's why they had to increase the capital size, because like there's just no way we can complete all these transactions with like a one spam. So here you guys go. So this is literally how it is after having a 7-star right here. But I will have to say, in terms of whenever they release like a new 7-star rarity, do kind of keep that in mind what kind of unit they're releasing it on, because if you guys look at the Hakushiki card right now, there is currently no alternative version of it. So we will literally have to wait. I don't know when we'll get a second alternative version of it. Reason being, I say that because if you guys did read their footnotes, it just kind of when they talk about the 7-star rarity, they say that having this 7-star rarity will allow you to unlock like a way to sub-slot the same name different attribute, so you can potentially gain like a new set of word tag you can kind of select from. Unfortunately, in terms of the Hakushiki Kai, there's no option of doing that. So that's why I will have to say, like from future on, like just please be sure to reserve yourself from like summoning on banners that does not have already like a let's say like a different attribute already, just because I feel like it's gonna take like a longer time in order to gain access to that ability of like subsliding, not really subsliding, but the ability to have more word tag as a selectable choice. But what I am gonna do now, I'm just gonna give you guys a quick comparison. The one I have been talking about is this one over here. So this is the Double Sky Mobius chest right here. So obviously the stat on this one is as follow right now. So pretty much the same. I wouldn't say the same thing, but in terms of the word tag or the portrait, is literally exactly the same thing. Word tag is exactly the same thing, but the only differences we're seeing is only the one I just upgraded has the ability to go to 7 stars. So there's really not much to gain from, I would have to say. Look at that. This one is slightly worse on, what is it? Yeah, it's actually slightly worse on the shot attack, unfortunately. Wow, that is quite sad. How is it if I filter everything out by, yeah, how much is there any difference? Yeah, I definitely see a big difference right there, but that is going to be pretty much in terms of how it looks like after upgrading to 7-star. There's really not much to kind of show at the moment, just because of the fact that we only have one unit available. So after we have like more, after we have let's say like a different like a suit that have a alternative version, I will definitely come back around and do like another video on top of that, just because right now I just want to show you guys initially how it actually looks like, what kind of stat like game we can get. If I filter out my box by the highest shot attack currently, you guys will see that this one is literally the highest. Yeah, so that's how crazy it is having a 7-star ability. But I will have to say, in terms of what we have currently, I don't know, right? I don't know when we'll be able to like have the accessibility to upgrade everything to 7-star. Because I say that because I worry that they might extend this for like a long period of time. So whatever we have currently, let's say, just look at this one on the perspective. We had the Double Sky Mobius quite recent, I will have to say, with like the last 2 months or so. So we don't know what is there like the timeline on releasing 7-star or just give access to it, because you definitely don't need, let's say, any other material except the Awakening Circuit material. So it's just a matter of fact, I push up a button. If they would, they will actually not give like any of these right here. You're looking on the list like a the access to alter it or the access to go up to 7-star, what they can do, which is probably the worst case scenario, is just release another one so you guys can just summon for the different attribute one, which is probably I would have to say the worst thing possible, just because of the fact you will have to reset, like literally your progress is kind of reset. Like you right now summoning for the Hakushi Kai chest right now is probably like a reset for me already, just because of the fact that I have been already working on the same thing. Like look at that, you know, shooting power boost by 34% already, while this one is basically starting out. So it's quite sad, I'll have to say, but it's just unfortunate how it is. But with that being said, that is going to be pretty much it for how it is looking at first time looking at a 7-star rarity. Do keep that in mind. I would suggest you guys to farm up all those 6-star, those 7-star awakening circuit for now. Just kind of keep saving up, and then eventually whenever we have access to all the other parts, just start upgrading them. Do keep that in mind, they are a little bit costly at the moment. So yeah, but with that being said, that is going to be pretty much it, and then I'll catch you guys all on the next one.